Hello everyone, this is Swami. Welcome to Code by Swami. In this video, we can understand bean scopes in the Spring framework. First of all, what is Spring Bean? It is a class which is managed by the IOC container. It has some rules like class must have package name, class must be public, properties must be private only, class must have default constructors, setters and getters, toString method like that. Already we are using same thing from session 1 onwards. Okay, first of all, what is bean scopes? Bean scopes represents how long bean should be available in the container. As well, bean scope refers to the life cycle of the bean and visibility of a bean. Default scope in the Spring is singleton only. Here, Spring provided @scope annotation to mark a bean scope. Here we have 4 bean scopes there. One is singleton, prototype, request and session. Here singleton is default scope in Spring. It can create only one object until container gets destroyed. Prototype, it creates new object for every access by the application or programmer. Request, it works only in web application. It can create new object for every request and it can maintain until response got committed. Session, it also works only in the web application. It can create new objects for created new sessions and maintained until session got invalidated. Here request and session we can see while developing web application. As of now we can see singleton and prototype. These two scopes will be applicable for the standalone applications. Okay, let's move to Eclipse IDE. First of all, we can implement XML based application. After that we can implement annotation based application. Okay, let's move to Eclipse IDE. File, new, Maven project. Click here to create the standalone application. Next, com.code by Swami. Give the artifact ID I am giving 08 bean scopes with the XML configuration app. I am giving 1.0. Finish. Here now the project is getting created. Open the project, go inside pom.xml file and add the dependencies tag here. Here add Spring context by opening browser. I am using Chrome browser. Open the Chrome browser, enter mvnrepository.com. Search with Spring context, enter, choose Spring context. I am selecting 5.3.13, it is the latest version. Copy the dependency, go to pom.xml, let's paste it. Above the dependency, I am taking Maven compiler plugin Java 8. Because Maven project by default using 1.5, but I want to change 1.5 to 1.8, that's why I am using this plugin. Copy the properties tag completely. Go inside the project, paste above the dependencies tag. I am pasting above the dependencies tag and align the code. Let's close the application. Alt F5. Click here. Okay. This is a shortcut to update the project. Yes, I am ready with the setup. I am creating class under src main Java, new class. Here I am taking one class name, product. I am giving package name com.code by Swami. Beans is the package name. Click finish button. I am adding the properties private integer prod id means product id, private string product name, private double prod cost. For this I am adding default constructor Alt Shift SO deselect all, click on generate button. Yes, the default constructor is generated here. Alt Shift SR, select all, click on generate button. Required getters and setters added. Alt Shift SS, generate. ToString method also added here. This time I'm ready with the product class, means I'm ready with the bean class. Let's close. Right click on SRC main resources, new, other, search with Spring Bean configuration file, choose that, click next, give the file name beans.xml, next, choose beans, context as well, next, say finish. It is created along with schema. In this I am writing bean definitions. Name is product, class product, control space enter. It will give fully qualified name. I am taking property tag, name, product ID, value, I am giving some value, property name, product name, value I am giving laptop. Next, property name, this time product cost I am giving some 56,000 something. Align the code. Just now I am ready with the bean class along with configuration file. I am creating test class to test the application. Class test, I am changing package name to test. Finish. Main, new, class path XML, application context, beans.xml. It returns context, application context, context dot get bean. Here I am giving product dot class, returns product only, sysout product. Let's run the application as of now. Control function F11. My agenda is I don't want this, but my main agenda is I want to know bean scopes. For that, what I am doing, I am taking one more object. I am giving product 1, this is product 2. I am printing both product 1 as well product 2. Let's run the application up to now. Yes, here 2 objects has been created, but I want to know its hash code. I am giving same hash code to product 2 also. Let's run the application. See, only one object is created. If you want, run again. Control function F11. See, only one object is created. Here prototype bean scope is there. If I use prototype as bean scope, then we'll see what will happen. Open beans.xml file. Here I am giving scope. Here I am giving scope is prototype. Let's go to test class, run the application again. Here 2 different objects has been created. If you want run again new objects will be created. Yes, that is prototype and singleton. If you are not providing anything here, automatically singleton will be there by default. Yes, up to now we completed this application using XML approach. We implemented this application using XML configuration, but this time we can implement using annotation driven. So for that, file, new, Maven project, click here, next, give the group ID com.code-by-swami, give the artifact ID 09 bean scopes with annotation configuration, application changing version to 1.0. Click on finish button. Already we have dependencies in existing project. Open it. go to pvom.xml file just to do copy. Let's close. Here I copied Maven compiler Java as well Spring context AIS. Yes. Let's close. Let's update the project. Alt F5. Click on force update of snapshots. OK. The project is updated. Here the version is changed to 1.8 as well as required dependencies also added. I am creating bean class inside src main Java class. This time I am creating employee com.codebyswami.beans. Finish. I am adding properties private string employee name, private string address. I have taken two properties. For this I am writing default constructor Alt Shift S O deselect all generate Alt Shift SR select all generate Alt Shift SS generate. See, required default constructor setters and getters as well toString method added here. Now I am working with annotation concept. For that I am using rate component annotation on top of class. It will convert our normal class into Spring Bean. Okay, I have done with bean class employee. Let's close the application. Create the configuration file. App config finish. Configuration on top of class I am writing configuration as well component scan. Base package I am giving com.codebyswami. Yes, we completed configuration file also. Now I am writing test class to test the application. Test finish. Main method. Here this time I am working with annotation. For that, new annotation config application context app config dot class. It returns application context dot get bean employee dot class returns employee. Next, employee dot set emp name I am giving Swami. Employee dot set emp address I am giving Hyderabad. Sysout I am printing employee. Let's run the application as of now. Control function F11. Yes, we got output, but this is not my agenda. My agenda is I want to work with bean scope. For that, go to bean class. Here, this is the bean class. On top of class, Spring provided one address, that is scope. Here, give the scope. Okay, we'll see that. But my intention is not like this. For that, what I am doing, I don't want these things. I am deleting. I want to know hash code of object. For that, hash code. I am printing employee 1 and employee 2. Let's run the application. Only single object is created. But if we want to use scope annotation @scope, which is provided by the Spring, if you use prototype is the bean scope. If you use prototype, then come to test class. Let's run the application this time. See, two different objects has been created. If you want to run one more time, let's run the application. See, again 2 different objects has been created. So that is the difference. If you are not providing anything on top of class, by default Spring can consider. If you are not providing anything on top of class, by default Spring can consider this employee is singleton. If you override that, if you want to override that manually, we can use like this. Time by prototype is the bean scope. It creates new object for every time. Prototype is a bean scope. It creates new object for every access by the application or programmer. Okay, like this we achieved bean scopes with XML approach as well as annotation approach. Okay, thank you guys. If you like my content, please do subscribe.